The Washington Post is making no endorsement for president for the first time since the 80s. Owner Jeff Bezos killed an endorsement of Kamala Harris. The paper will be sitting this out. Post publisher Will Lewis calling this, he's the guy who was brought up from Britain, a statement of support for our readers' ability to make up their own minds. Joining us now from New York, Molly Line, the Fox News correspondent. Molly, what have you been able to find out about the intensity of this revolt?
Well, it's pretty interesting, and I think one of the reasons that the revolt, so to say, and then the intensity of the story really stems from the timing on this, so close to the actual election and election day. Now, for a great many decades, actually, big-name papers have stopped endorsing candidates, but the timing of this has been particularly impactful, making the story more interesting. But the other question is also the perception of editorial boards and that they're independent, that they have their own minds. And in this case, where both newspapers actually kind of reporting in this bizarre circular fashion on what's going on in their own newsrooms, the drama itself, have acknowledged that the owners played this role in the decision not to make an endorsement. And that has raised the question about, whose insights and whose power and whose influence are affecting the editorial boards, the editorial board decision, and that has led to a slew of resignations, people that felt like they needed to make a stand to say this is not appropriate. But it mostly goes back to the timing issue.
Oh, yeah. Well, I do this now 10 days or so before the election, and, in my view, they tell us what to think all year long, which basically is bashing Donald Trump, and then they're punting on this. Oh, we couldn't possibly influence people. You have had, for example, at the Washington Post, board member Robert Kagan resigning. And, I'll just read off some of this. Marty Maron, the former editor of the Post, spinelessness, Woodward and Bernstein saying this is surprising and disappointing. Two opinion columnists yesterday in the paper said this was terrible. 20,000 subscriptions canceled. And by the way, Jeff Bezos does a lot of business with the federal government.
I think you're raising a great point there, and there was just an article in The Hill highlighting that former president actually met with leaders from Jeff Bezos' company, an aerospace company, Blue Origin, following his speech recently that was down in Austin, Texas, not necessarily with Bezos himself, but with the company, which speaks to questions as to whether or not the owners of these big papers are in any way influenced by their own personal business interests. So that raises a great point, Javi.
And at the LA Times, 3 top editors have resigned in protest. The owner, Patrick Souchon, said he wants to be less divisive in this polarized atmosphere. That would have been fine if they'd said that 6 months ago or 3 months from now. His daughter says she was involved in the process, and this is really about the U.S. financing genocide in Gaza. So they're unhappy with Kamala's position there. So what's your takeaway from both of these cases?
Yeah, in the instance of the daughter, particularly fascinating, because then you have a paper questioning, how broadly the entire family is having an influence, not just on the editorial page, but potentially on what's covered in the newspaper itself. The Times owner, Dr. Patrick Souchon, as you mentioned, he had put out a statement. He said, "I have no regrets whatsoever. In fact, I think it was exactly the right decision. The process was to decide how do we actually best inform our readers, and there could be nobody better than us who try to sift through the facts from the fiction."
Well, that's a nice try, but the fact is these newsrooms are in an uproar, and this will be remembered 10 years from now. I know we're going to talk to you a little later, Molly, so thank you for that. Next on Media Buzz, Donald Trump spends 3 colorful hours with Joe Rogan.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.